The slaying occurred late on January 14 or in the early morning hours of January 15th, 1947. But while decades have passed since newspapers first broke the brutal crime, LA girl slain, body slashed in two, body dismembered, left in field, the case remains as mystifying as ever. Part of this infamy can be attributed to the Black Dahlia, the 1987 novel by noir master James Ellroy, and the 2006 film adaptation of the same name. But the public's continued obsession goes beyond such narrative reimaginings. Professionals and amateurs alike continue to pore over case details in hopes of a breakthrough. As recently as a year and a half ago, retired LA detective Steve Hodel announced he had cracked the case with evidence that implicated, of all people, his own father. Despite this scrutiny, no one has conclusively identified the murderer of the Black Dahlia, whose real name was Elizabeth Short. For 21 of her 22 years, Short bounced between Boston and Miami. She only lived in Southern California for the final 6 months of her life. Yet it's the arid hills of Los Angeles that are most commonly associated with the victim, and it was in a vacant lot in Leimert Park, just south of downtown LA, where her body was found on January 15, 1947. At around 10 a.m., Betty Bersinger discovered the remains. At first, she thought she had stumbled upon a discarded mannequin. The truth was far more horrifying. Short's body had been bisected at the waist. Her intestines were tucked beneath her buttocks, her legs were spread apart, and her elbows were bent at right angles in a grotesque pose. Short's face had been slit from ear to ear, creating a maniacal Joker-like grin. Her breasts were slashed, her nose was broken, her vulva mutilated, and her body drained of blood. Short had been missing since January 9th. Her whereabouts during this missing week remain a mystery, and for many may hold the key to her murder. What isn't a mystery is the media frenzy that followed. Multiple factors pushed the slaying to the front page. The grisly state of Short's corpse, her young age, her attractiveness, and a sustained media effort to engage in old-school victim blaming through questionable reporting on her personal life. Even the nickname Black Dahlia reflects the media's two-faced portrayal of Short. On one hand, she was presented as a naive girl lost in the big city, murdered by predators who took advantage of her innocence. Yet at the same time, many journalists insinuated that she had worked as a call girl. The underlying implication was that she had met a fate expected of someone in that line of work. Over the years, some 60 people came forward and confessed to the crime. Of these, 25 were seriously considered by the LAPD. Many of the suspects were well-known names, including Fred Sexton, the artist who created the Maltese Falcon prop, Norman Chandler, publisher of the Los Angeles Times, infamous mobster Bugsy Siegel, and George Hoddle, the physician who, according to his own son, may have buried bodies in the backyard of his infamous Soden house. Yet no one was ever convicted. The open-endedness of the Black Dahlia case only fueled its impact on pop culture. Nearly every LA noir film, TV show, or video game can trace its creative ancestry to this murder. The popular game LA Noire even features an entire level inspired by the case. In many ways, Elizabeth Short's death remains one of America's most infamous mysteries. Ironically, while the Black Dahlia case remains unsolved, the most disturbing details of the crime are public record. Anyone curious about the exhaustive investigation can search through the FBI vault, where official materials are available. There, the extensive work behind the case is laid bare, offering a glimpse into the relentless pursuit of justice for Elizabeth Short, even decades after her tragic end. Subscribe or follow our channel to get more mysteries, and help us by leaving a like and comment below so can more people know about it.